Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Art, and today I actually got some stuff in the mail. Actually, just one thing in the mail. Um, I didn't end up going off to the flea market this week or anything, for the reason of the coronavirus going on here in the area that I'm in, and right across all over the United States. So I actually ordered in just one game this time. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up right now, and that game is actually one of the hardest NES games that we know of, and it's actually a really great game, but it's just very hard. And that game is Ninja Gaiden 2. Now, I didn't grow up playing part 1 or part 3. This is actually the one that I grew up playing, part 2. I have played both of those. Honestly, I just believe it's a very hard series to play. I have completed it maybe just once. Other than that, I haven't at all. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and start up this review. Before we get started, make sure to take out your ninja stars, because this game is hard as nails.
Ninja Gaiden 2, developed and published by Tecmo for the NES in May 1990. Right off the start, Ninja Gaiden starts off with a very interesting intro. The Ninja Gaiden series for the NES was one of the first to have cinematic features. The events in Ninja Gaiden 2 take place 1 year after the events of the first Ninja Gaiden game. It is about an evil emperor named Ashtar who, after hearing of Jakio's defeat, devises a plan to take over the world and engulf it in darkness through an evil sword called the Dark Sword of Chaos. A US Army agent named Robert recruits the game's protagonist, Ryu, and tells him that he is the only person who can stop him. Ninja Gaiden 2 received praise in previews from Electronic Gaming Monthly and Nintendo Power, and continued to receive high ratings and coverage, being nominated for several awards from Nintendo Power in 1991. Visuals and controls of Ninja Gaiden 2 improved over its predecessor, while maintaining a high level of difficulty for players. The game was criticized for having a more generic and predictable plot. The player controls Ryu through a series of platforming levels called acts. Players have the ability to jump and latch on and off walls and ladders. Two new abilities that Ryu can do in Ninja Gaiden 2 are climbing up and down walls and attacking with power boosting items. While on walls and ladders, Ryu has a strength meter on top of the screen that decreases whenever he takes damage from enemies. The player loses a life if Ryu's strength meter runs out. Ryu falls off the screen, or if the timer runs out. The game ends if players lose all their lives. The player can continue and restart the game from the beginning of the level in which they lost all their lives. They have unlimited continues. At the end of the act, Ryu fights a boss which has his own strength meter located on top of the screen. The boss's strength meter decreases every time the player damages it, and the boss is destroyed when the player completely depletes its strength meter. After defeating the boss, you are usually treated by a cutscene. When I was a kid, this part usually scared me, this creepy looking monster guy. Ninja Gaiden 2 features environmental hazards such as snow, as where you have to jump in time with the snow. Stage 3-1 is one of my absolutely favorite stages for this game, not only for the environmental hazard of the lightning, only allowing you to view momentarily, but for the music as well. Power boosting items include the following: shurikens, windmill throwing stars that move back and forth like a boomerang. The art of the fire wheel, which hurls fireballs diagonally upwards. Fire dragon balls, which hurls fireballs diagonally downwards, and the invincible fire wheel that creates a barrier of 3 fireballs around Ryu, destroying any enemy that touches them. These items can be found in various crystal balls scattered throughout the levels, and they can be switched out by collecting another power boosting item. Okay guys, if y'all enjoyed my video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Now if you excuse me, I gotta defeat this boss. You gotta defeat him at least 3 times in order to complete the game. If you're really good at the game, it'll normally take you about a little bit more than an hour to complete it. If not, it does take some practice and you'll defeat it anywhere between 3 to 6 hours, maybe. That's if you don't throw the game away first or break the controller.